Every startup invests heavily in getting users through the front door. Acquisition campaigns, ads, partnerships, and organic reach. But what happens after someone signs up is often the make or break moment. Onboarding and the first run experience determine whether a curious visitor becomes an engaged customer or another churn statistic. The very first interaction set expectations for everything that follows. Done well, onboarding is more than a product walkthrough. It's a strategic experience that transforms new users into advocates by guiding them swiftly to the product's core value. Done poorly, it leads to abandonment, wasted acquisition costs, and missed opportunities. Today, we'll dive into why onboarding matters so much, the principles of doing it right, the design of first run experiences, the mistakes to avoid, and examples from some of the most successful companies in the world. Onboarding matters because first moments are critical. Human psychology tells us that impressions are formed within seconds, and in digital products, the same principle applies. If a new user doesn't see immediate value, their likelihood of returning plummets. The impact here is high stakes. Poor onboarding leads to immediate user drop off after sign up. Imagine spending thousands on customer acquisition, only to lose them minutes after arrival. Without onboarding that drives engagement, your funnel leaks and your growth efforts go to waste. The real goal of onboarding is the aha moment, that instant when a user first experiences the core value of your product. In Dropbox, it's uploading the first file. In Slack, it's sending the first message. In Zoom, it's starting a meeting. These moments create emotional connection and clarity. The user now understands why this product matters. Onboarding is also a growth catalyst. Strong onboarding significantly boosts activation rates, retention, and long-term growth. It doesn't just prevent drop-off, it creates momentum. Once users see value, they are far more likely to return, explore more features, and eventually pay. The message is clear. Onboarding isn't an afterthought. It is the most important growth lever you have once someone signs up. There are 4 key principles that underpin effective onboarding. The first is keep it simple. New users are easily overwhelmed. Bombarding them with long tutorials or every feature creates cognitive overload. The best onboarding flows are intuitive, streamlined, and uncluttered. Less is more. The second is show core value quickly. The first session is your golden window. Demonstrate the product's primary benefit as fast as possible. If users see the value up front, they are far more likely to stick around. The third is personalize the experience. Not all users are alike. Onboarding that adapts to user role, goals, or use case feels relevant and thoughtful. Tailoring the journey creates stronger emotional connection and higher engagement. The fourth is provide clear guidance. Tooltips, interactive tours, and setup wizards help users navigate critical actions. The trick is balancing guidance without being intrusive, nudging users towards success without trapping them in endless pop-ups. Effective onboarding is about simplicity plus strategy. It guides, it teaches, it delivers value without overwhelming. These principles transform onboarding from a checklist into a powerful growth engine. The first run experience is the specific moment when a user interacts with your product for the very first time. This sets expectations for the entire relationship. The key is fast value delivery. You need to create a clear win quickly. Upload a file, send a message, make a purchase, complete a core action. Whatever your product's essence is, help users reach it within minutes, if not seconds. Another focus is friction removal. Nothing kills first impressions like cumbersome forms, unclear CTAs, or delayed feedback. BFRE must minimize barriers, fewer fields, simpler flows, and immediate confirmation. Dropbox is a perfect example. After sign-up, Users are prompted to upload a file immediately. Within seconds, they experience seamless syncing across devices. That is their aha moment delivered instantly. The FRE is not about feature completeness. It is about making the product's value obvious, tangible, and rewarding right from the start. Many startups fail onboarding because they make the same predictable mistakes. The first is feature overload. Trying to showcase every feature upfront overwhelms new users. Instead of creating clarity, it causes decision paralysis. The second is data before value. Asking users for excessive information, long forms, profile details, surveys, before they've seen product value is a fatal mistake. Users don't want to give before they receive. The third is post sign-up abandonment. Too many products leave users alone after sign-up, assuming they will figure it out. Without nudges, tutorials, or follow-up support, most drift away. The fourth is a poor follow-up strategy. Onboarding doesn't end in the product. Ignoring follow-up emails, reminders, or re-engagement campaigns wastes opportunities to turn trial users into loyal customers. Avoiding these mistakes requires empathy. Put yourself in the shoes of a new user. Ask, is this simple, rewarding, and support it? If the answer is no, you're leaving value on the table. The best companies treat onboarding as a core product feature, not a side project. Slack designed its first run experience around immediate collaboration. New users join a team and send their first message quickly. Within moments, they see how Slack improves communication. Notion offers pre-built templates. Instead of facing a blank page, new users are guided with structured starting points, project boards, docs, or trackers. This gives users immediate success, removing the intimidation of starting from scratch. Zoom makes its value obvious with a Start a Meeting Now button. Within clicks, users are hosting or joining meetings. There's no long setup, no waiting, just instant proof of value. The key lesson across all these examples is the same. Onboarding is not about teaching every feature. It's about delivering value quickly, creating success in the first moments, and giving users the confidence to keep going. Onboarding and first run experience are not small details. They are the foundation of retention, engagement, and growth. They determine whether the time, money, and energy you've invested in acquisition pay off or are wasted. The principles are straightforward. Keep it simple, show value quickly, personalize the experience, and guide users clearly. First run experiences must minimize friction and deliver instant wins. Avoid common mistakes like feature overload, demanding data too early, leaving users unsupported, and neglecting follow-up. The success stories of Slack, Notion, and Zoom remind us that great onboarding is about speed to value, not feature completeness. It's about ensuring every user reaches their aha moment quickly and smoothly. The final takeaway is this: onboarding isn't just the start of the journey, it defines the journey. If you master it, you don't just acquire users, you transform them into engaged, loyal customers who grow with you. And in the end, that is the real driver of sustainable startup success.